Hello, this is a message for the wonderful members of the Ladies Study Group. Thank you for having me. It was wonderful to chat with Dr. Shashi Tharoor. I've never done a Q&A with Dr. Tharoor which ended with just chilling, bro. So that I think was an achievement. My deepest thanks to Dia Jaiswal for her persistence and for pulling this off. It's near impossible to get hold of Dr. Tharoor. There's thousands of women around the world now. So yeah, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to do this and a pleasure to host an event for the Ladies Study Group. Thank you and have a lovely time.
Hello everyone, and thank you LSG for organizing such a beautiful event. Listening to Shashi Tharoor live was one of the things which I wanted to do, and this event was exactly what one would expect out of a Shashi Tharoor event. It was a witty and clever conversation which, while entertaining, also taught us quite a few good English words, like which I plan to throw in my next conversation. Thank you, Dia. I'm so glad I get to be a part of this amazing community.
Dia, kudos to you for bringing such diverse programs for LSG members. Yesterday was well spent with the family, seeing two extraordinarily talented Calcuttans engaging in an interactive session. Shashi being a batchmate of my husband, his courageous talents have been known to me for a long time. It was enthralling to know that childhood word games continues to ignite Shashi's fire in finding and coining new words. Anubhav's humorous and witty questions made it interesting. His parents are again good friends. Looking forward to Tharoorosaurus.
Today's LSG event with Shashi Tharoor, the self-proclaimed willful chocolate boy of the country, was a fabulous one. He gave us lovely insights on politics, government, language, and of course the importance of punctuations, especially in LSG. I must say events like this brings members close to each other, discuss common platforms, and have a wonderful time. Being in lockdown and having virtual meetings was not that bad, especially if we had a person like Dr. Tharoor address the entire forum. Great stuff, LSG. We look forward to more such events in the near future.
In very simple English, I would like to say that yesterday's event with Mr. Tharoor and Mr. Pal was very entertaining. The camaraderie that they shared with each other was fun to see, and Mr. Tharoor very eloquently answered every question and every volley which was thrown at him by Mr. Pal. Dia, thank you for organizing such a spectacular event. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Hi, I'd like to first congratulate the LSG team for doing such a wonderful job in spite of all the COVID situations today. I'm really impressed. And talking about Shashi Tharoor's interview yesterday, it was really amazing. And I normally always seen him on TV and with those controversial debates, but it was really amazing to see his sense of humor and his candid responses to everything. It was thoroughly enjoyable. Really liked it. Thank you, LSG.
Hello, I'm Shubha Pal. I'm a member of this organization, Ladies Study Group, for almost 30 years. And in my 30 years experience in Ladies Study Group, I find that each time a new president takes over, gets us wonderful speakers, most of the time, gets us wonderful speakers, which we really enjoy. But this year had been a little difficult. It was pandemic all over the world, and there's no movement of people from one part to the another part of the world. In spite of that, I think our President, Dia Jaiswal, and the committee, they are doing a wonderful work by bringing us, enthralling us, entertaining us with speakers from different walks of life. Yesterday's program was no exception. Shashi Tharoor, who had already been to our club, I think once or twice before, a few years ago, I distinctly remember, he came over, and this time, yesterday, he came, he won everybody's heart. And he also very subtly promoted his own book, Tharuda Seras. I think my pronunciation is correct. Do correct me if I'm wrong. And Shashi Tharoor was in conversation with my son Anubhav Pal, who, though initially started his life as a banker in New York, he had his basic discipline in finance and English literature. He later on changed to drama and writing and wrote several plays and films and books, is a columnist, and also he is known as a comedian all over the world. However, Anubhav Pal, he was in conversation with Dr. Shashi Tharoor, and few questions that were asked to Shashi Tharoor, very pertinent questions relating to his life, his career, his young age, when he was being brought up in Calcutta by his parents, his marriage. We all have gone through 1 hour of discussion between the two of them. I thought it was very stimulating, very engaging, and it was very educative in the sense that the new book which he is already, I think, it is in the market, and when we go through it, we will find the wonderful play with words, with kind of very big words are used to express emotion, anguish, happiness, and so on and so forth. So I think that way it could be educative. And Anubhav Pal and him, they definitely had given us lot of substance to as a takeaway. I would once again thank the President and the committee for bringing erudite speakers, and also look forward to having more stimulating speakers from different other fields which we haven't covered this year, but I'm sure with their astuteness, with their foresight, and with their vision, they will keep on entertaining us, educating us, and make us very, very happy with the sessions with the Ladies Study Group. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dia, on yet another successful program conducted over the digital media. I think it was very successful because, ironically, the net brought our guests so much closer to us, as if just sitting across the coffee table from us. Mrs. Bhartia came across as very forthright, very friendly and warm, and very dynamic. You know, her passion and commitment to her role and responsibilities really came through as she talked about the nitty-gritty of all the various different departments. It was so interesting to hear, the remarkable stories of her collaboration with Mrs. Graham of the Washington Post, the remarkable history of the paper, and her launching of a Sunday reading magazine so many years ago. And your Q&A session really kept us engaged and interested throughout, and it gave us a peep into how the media houses are navigating these challenging times. So I say to you, Dia, and your committee, congratulations once again. Thank you.
The interview with Shobhana Bhartia, Chairperson and Editorial Director, Hindustan Times Media, was sparkling and invigorating. Shobhana ji fondly shared memories of her childhood in Kolkata, and also those of her as a 29-year-old who started her working career at HT as an intern. It is great credit to her that with hard work, perseverance, and the ability to adapt, HT is well abreast of media, even in its modern digital avatar. She reiterated that quality journalism is the unbiased truth which is presented with integrity in an acceptable manner. A tough job indeed. She is very open to and accepting of all new forms of media, in particular Twitter. Speaking of her stint as a Rajya Sabha MP, she admitted with fearless honesty that she did not root for women's reservation. Rather, she advocated the education of the girl child, which she said would empower her for life. These are just some of the insights that elucidate what makes Ms. Bhartia the first amongst equals. Thank you, Diya and the LSG committee for this riveting and informative tryst with India's very own media baroness.
Hello everyone. Today we had the opportunity of hearing Mrs. Shobana Bhartia of Hindustan Times speak on the power of one. Human beings have enormous potential, but only a few can realize it. Shobana ji, in this candid conversation with Diya, gave us an intriguing insight into her journey as an entrepreneur with a purpose. Born into a conservative Marwari family, at a young age of 29, she took up the mantle of heading a media company. She reached out to the finest to educate herself in the field of media. In those days, when writing a letter to the head of Washington Post and getting a reply from them was like a dream, this was truly inspiring. Aspire and strive, and the cosmos conspires to make it happen, seemed to be her mantra. Her relentless pursuit to be the best and do her best continues even till today. Thank you, Lady Study Group and Diya, for giving us this opportunity which helped us strengthen our belief in the media again. Thank you.
LSG was honored by the presence of the media mogul Mrs. Shobana Bhartia. We were inspired by her fortitude and perseverance in her journey towards the pinnacle of success in the male-dominated media industry. And I'm sure every woman tuning in was struck with awe at her accomplishments. It was truly an enlightening and thought-provoking session, and I'm grateful to LSG for giving me the opportunity to listen to her phenomenal story. Thank you, Diya, for moderating so beautifully.
Shobana Bhartia, a woman of grit, passion, determination, dynamism, confidence, leadership, entrepreneurship. A true inspiration who set out to make her mark at the young age of 29. It was truly a pleasure and privilege to listen to her journey. Thank you, Lady Study Group.
It was extremely inspiring to hear the dynamic leader, Mrs. Shobana Bhartia. She has truly shattered the glass ceiling, and it was fascinating to hear the journey of a fantastic career and the rich insights she gave us into the world of media. Thank you, LSG and Mrs. Diya Jaiswal, for such meaningful and uplifting events. Thank you so much.
Hi, hope you all are well and keeping safe. It was so inspiring to hear Mrs. Bhartia talk about her journey with Hindustan Times. The news industry has had a rough decade. With the rise in technological advancements, print readership has been steadily declining and many publishing houses have been closing. However, listening to how Hindustan Times took this adversity in their stride and made considerable strategic changes has been extremely commendable. Their attempt to combat diminishing reader interest by shortening stories, adding commentary, and most notably using social media to their advantage has helped increase readers' interest. I can't imagine a single morning at home without my cup of tea and my daily dose of news via Hindustan Times. Thank you.
Happy Vijaya. Congratulations, Diya, for another super program with Smita Roy Chaudhary, editor of T2, The Telegraph, quizzing Rituparna Sengupta, the true queen of Tollywood. Smita very passionately made Rituparna give us an insight into what pujas is to her, bonding with friends and family, adorning ethnic fashion, and enjoying traditional delights and the famous puchkas of Kolkata. How this pandemic has seized us from experiencing these small pleasures of vandal hopping, savoring scrumptious food and dressing delightfully. It was indeed a very enjoyable evening. Thank you, Dia and Team LSG.
Hearty congratulations to you and your team, Dia. It was a wonderful evening arranged on the virtual platform yet again. Rituparna was extremely articulate on all issues. Durga Puja festivities, celebrations, nostalgia, her evolution as a person, as an actor. We loved every moment of it. The program was extremely well anchored by you and Smita. You brought smile, cheer and festivity to the audience. Thank you once again and Shubha Vijaya to all.
Shubho Vijaya to all of us. It was great seeing everyone on this interactive Zoom session. We missed visiting the puja pandals this year due to the pandemic. This event made us feel a little more festive as we dressed in our red and gold attire, even though it was only for a webinar. Rituparna was quite candid and seemed to have spoken from the heart. Even though she is in Singapore with her family, one could tell that she misses Calcutta, especially during this puja week. Smita did a wonderful job moderating this session and the conversation flowed quite seamlessly. Thank you, Dia, for organizing such great speakers even in these difficult times. Thank you, Ladies Study Group. We look forward to many more interactive sessions. Thank you.
Vijaya everyone. Thank you LSG and Dia. In this pandemic and uncertain times, your programs really brightened all our moods. It was really lovely to hear to the Tollywood tycoon Rituparna Sengupta, who was touring the Durga Puja, physically in Singapore, but mentally she was very much here in Kolkata, remembering the pujas and her childhood, her pandal hopping and all. It made us all very nostalgic. Thank you LSG and Dia, awaiting and looking forward for more such programs.
Congratulations to Dia, to LSG and to Rituparna for organizing a wonderful program. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Varda Goenka and I really thank you, Dia, for the lovely program, and thank you, Dr. Shetty, for giving us such a fantastic program, and your tips were excellent. You spoke so good about some of the taboo topics like Botox and the fillers, and at our age I think we all develop lines and under eye circles and crow's feet, which we really need to take care, because nowadays 50s are the new 40s, so we really want to become much more fitter and younger looking than before. So thank you so much for letting us know the tricks and tips for doing all this, plus also giving us the right thing we can do take care at home also, and the regular facials and how much they help and what we should do with our skin and our this thing. Thank you, Dia. Thank you, Dr. Shetty, and we are having some fantastic programs from LSG this year and we are thoroughly enjoying them. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Being blessed with good skin, I have always taken it for granted, barely using any skincare products. But now, hitting the 40s bracket, this event has surely been an eye-opener for me with regards to my dry skin, dark circles, the application of sunscreen. It also busted a lot of beauty myths regarding the facial roller, which I was planning to invest in and now thankfully will not. Cleanse, nourish and protect are the three words which echoed in my mind throughout the session and which I shall be applying in my skincare regime in the coming years. Thank you, Dia, for inviting Dr. Shetty over, who with her simple and doable remedies has ensured that all of us at LSG will be glowing inside out in no time. Thank you so much.
Hello everybody. The session with Dr. Rashmi Shetty was amazing. Thank you, Dia, for giving me this opportunity to speak about something on yesterday's session. She told us about regarding our hair, our skin, and that too to take very good care of it, because this is how this reflects. And the thing she said, that the inside reflects outside. Only when we give good things inside, it will reflect outside. And she said that it is necessary to have the papaya inside than to apply it outside. So everybody, please take care of that and eat good, sleep well, so that it reflects outside. And the point she rose about our Indian culture, that it is amazing that we wash our hands every time we do something. I think that is giving an edge over others. Thank you, Dia, for organizing this wonderful session. I hope you continue to do this good work, and wishing everybody a very happy Diwali in advance.
Hello friends. Today, thanks to Ladies Study Group and especially to Dia, we had the privilege to listen to this amazing lady who dons multifaceted hats. Dr. Rashmi Shetty, the dermatologist. I loved her very practical, simple and moderate approach to have that glowing, beautiful skin we all aim for. As we all know, skin is the outermost cover which hides our insides. So, to keep this outermost layer sparkling, flawless, smooth and glowing, we need to keep our insides clean. How do we do that? She says, sleep well, eat well, have balanced meals, do not lose too much weight at one go, eat everything, carbs, proteins, fats. No, she says, to only sweets, eat it in total moderation. Exercise moderately. Do not do too much of anything. No, no, no to just one thing, and that is cigarettes. Absolutely no. Alcohol, well, if you must, in total moderation, and then wash it off with a lot of fluids like water. One essential mantra that she has for this approaching winter for all of us is moisturize, 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 and you're done. Thank you.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं.
It was such a pleasure to hear these talented women speaking from their heart, so focused and giving back to society and leading such interesting lives.
Hello. Yesterday we got the opportunity to hear Amala and Elahe. Both were amazing. They both have got lot of success and respect in their respective field. Their talks were interesting and motivating. Thanks to LSG, especially Dia, who in such a COVID hit times have been able to connect us to such eminent ladies who were so interesting and engrossing. I loved the way Amala spoke about her love life and got a lot inspired by Elahe, who is running such a great cultural institution. Thanks again to LSG for pulling up such good entertaining programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Dia and LSG, for organizing such a wonderful program. Both Elahe and Amla have made some very wonderful movies. I think one of my favorite movies. And both of them, what I really enjoyed, that both of them have lived life on their own terms. Wishing both of them all the best in life. Thanks for organizing once again.
Thank you, Dia, for giving us this amazing opportunity to hear Amala Akineni and Elahe Hiptola speak about themselves and their lives. Besides talking about their childhood and their achievements, I personally found them both very simple-hearted and humble.
The fact that they both spoke about failure as something which cannot stop them or pull them down, but can only teach them a little bit more, says it all. I'm totally recharged and I look forward to many more webinars like this.
हाय एवरीवन, सो थैंक यू सो मच मिताली राज मैम हमसे इतना टिप्स शेयर करने के लिए, क्योंकि लाइफ में ये बहुत काम आएंगे. एंड अगेन थैंक यू सो मच LSG ग्रुप एंड दिया जैसवाल मैम.
Hi everyone, thank you for Diya Jaiswal and LSG group and Mitali Raj जो हमारे साथ इतनी सारी टिप्स शेयर की. एंड उनका जो बात है और उनका जो शेड्यूल है सब अपने बताया और बहुत अच्छा लगा उनसे बात करके. ये लाइफ का फर्स्ट टाइम था उनके साथ बात किया मैंने और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. आई एम सो हैप्पी.
The interview with Mitali Raj leaves me in no doubt about the coming of age of women's cricket in India. She's frank and bold, and her unassuming manner belies the sheer grit and resolution that has made her reach the top of her game. When the Indian cricket scene has been dominated by men, I'm convinced that it will be women's Raj over it in the foreseeable future in India. And she is a role model to many of the young and aspiring. And thank you, Diya and Ladies Study Group, for a very insightful session. And we'll definitely hope to catch the next match by our Indian women's cricket team.
Thank you, Diya and LSG, for organizing such an inspiring program yesterday. I am not really a cricket fanatic, but I did take back a lot with me yesterday. I think when she spoke about her leadership qualities, she mentioned that she has to handle her pressure where her team doesn't look at her and get nervous. So when they go on field, they're absolutely fresh to play. And I think that's a lot of pressure here we're talking about, but she handles it beautifully. Then another thing she spoke about was when she goes for batting, she doesn't go with preconceived notions. She plays every game as it comes. And if you relate it with life, there's so many situations which are not great. And people change, situations change, but our preconceived notions just don't change. And it's time we also understand that we start afresh. Then she also spoke about, that inspired me a lot. She spoke about her father asking her to play cricket as a profession. And she took it up. She didn't question her father, nothing. She just took it up. Then also she spoke about her friends and peers getting married at 21 because of social pressure. She spoke about about her personal life, and I think that was very, very inspiring because those were times when there was no social media also, and suddenly now 20 years things have completely changed. There's a major platform for women to showcase their capabilities and so many new avenues that we didn't even think of back then. And so I did take back a lot, maybe from a different perspective. But and I would really like to thank you, Diya and LSG, for coming up with such fabulous programs, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And especially to Mitali, I would really like to thank her because she inspired me. And I think a lot of youth today needs that kind of inspiration. And I think she's doing a fabulous job. Wishing her also all the best. And I'm glad to be a part of LSG. Thank you, Diya, once again.
It was inspiring to hear the candid conversation with Mitali Raj, which was very well moderated by Gautam Bhimani. I was impressed to see how humble and simple she is. She has never lost her temper on the field, which talks a lot about her cool head as a captain. Her contribution in bringing women's cricket into the limelight is immense. My son, who loves to play cricket, was listening to the conversation with me and said he will use book reading and affirmations to help him with his game. Thank you for inspiring him. Wishing the women's Indian cricket team all the very best for 2022 World Cup at New Zealand. Congratulations to Diya and the entire team for organizing such a superb event. Thank you.
thank you Lady Studies Group for this amazing session with Pooja Makhija. My biggest and best takeaway was the simplest. I am not only what I eat but also what I cheat. And a big thank you for all the tips on how to make my teenage daughter eat right. And thank you Diya for giving me this opportunity to personally interact with Pooja and find out that exercise should be my happy place. So I'm happy to keep exercising always.
Hello everyone. Thank you LSG. Thank you Diya for organizing such a much needed informative talk on nutrition with Pooja. She was looking so gorgeous, radiant and young that you are kind of convinced that whatever she's doing is definitely right, because in her own words, you are what you eat. You know, nowadays we are bombarded with so much of gyan on digital media that we'll end up making a mocktail of our health and wealth. So it was such a relief to hear her endorse the good old Indian ghar ka khana as a best, and that we do not have to go out of our way to be fit and healthy. And so don't fear hunger, eat right food at right time, and exercise should make you feel happy, not burden, are some of my takeaway points. And I'm definitely going to read her book, Eat Delete.
Hello, I absolutely loved today's program on Eat and Delete. What she said about women prioritizing their own eating habits, especially about eating the right thing at the right time, so that we just don't suffer those pangs of guilt because we've almost just reached there and then we binge eat. And also I do believe that what she said about not being a faddish eater and making it a lifestyle improvement is what we've got to aim for. And lastly, I think my biggest takeaway was how she emphasized that what we eat makes not only for healthy bodies, but for healthy minds, healthy emotionals, and a healthy life in general. Thanks.
Hi everyone, this is Surekha Bihani. Yesterday's show with Pooja was very enlightening and very enriching. It really made us feel how your things in your kitchen and your daily food can change the way you diet and you maintain a very good and healthy life. I actually liked the way she said that thumb theory of, the thumb being the carb and the proteins and the minerals. So it's just not the 4 fingers that will add, so you need to have carb. It's a real myth that we have within ourselves that, if we have carb, we'll put on weight. So it really helped me get a new way to thinking about my food habits and the way I treat this with, how I integrate this with my daily routine. I hope that, everyone will get will be able to learn more from this show. Thank you.